Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here for the weekend shift. I have a request from Mike. And Mike on Twitter says he's looking at AMD, and his question on the weekend shift episode for this week was do I have to wait for, if the weekly triggers, do I have to wait for a whole nother week to get into the trade? No, you don't. What we don't want to do is wait for confirmation bars in the strat, all right? When things are enforced, that's when we get in. Now, that's all based on what you trade and how you trade, all right? So, for me, for example, this is AMD's finally 2 up on the month, all right? Hammer, it will be hammer in force at 104.37. 104.37, which means the current month of May will be trading above April at 104.37. Currently, it's at 102.84. So, gotta wait, right? Right. So, it's easier for me to trade something like that and get into a small position on AMD and work it as it's going through this range right here. All right, going through this previous range, retracement trade all the way back to the highs. We want to get back up to 227, right? Right. It's easier to create the winning position, add to it, and defend them with tight stops with shares on that. But let's just say you like to trade options, all right? You want to trade options on this, you want to look at 2-3 months out, all right, definitely. All right, right now, lately, AMD has stood for automatic money destroyer. So we want to be careful, all right? Be careful with AMD. Now, the question was, do I need to wait? All right, if my actionable signal goes in force on the week, do I have to wait for the next week to get in? No. I'm going to use my level of reclaim bar to look at this, all right? So this went 2-2 reversal back up, 2-1-2 reversal back up, all right? 2 down, inside bar, all right? 2 back up, so 2-2 reversal back here. This is actually a rev strat. Inside bar, 2 down, 2 up. That's a rev strat, 2-bar rev strat. And that went in force on April 28th. April 28th, 2-bar rev strat. Inside bar, 2 down, 2 up. Now, that's when you want to get in. It goes in force at $97.09. That's when you want to get in. Is it $97.09? This is on a weekly chart. Weekly chart. Because that's the actual reversal. All right, now this is the magnitude right here at 104.29. It doesn't really get to that magnitude until the week of May 5th. But this is where you're going to get into the trade. This is the actual reversal. This is just a continuation bar. All right, 2-2 continuation. Once this week of April 28th closes out, the reversal is done. All right, it's done. This is actually bonus. It's bonus because it's a 2-2 continuation and the buyers are still more aggressive. That's good. And it finally hits your target. Now for next week, we want to get the 115. But, Mike, you can see that there's no actionable signal for next week. All right, I know that's your next question. You're like, okay, fine. I'll take it as soon as it goes in force on the week. But there's no actionable signal for next week. That's not a hammer. That's not a shooter. That's not an inside bar. So what can I do? Let's say it goes another 2-2 continuation on the week. What can I do? What you want to do is drop down to the daily chart and wait for a reversal to get back in that thing, okay? Wait for a reversal. Now, what do you have? We're going to put some imaginary bars up here, okay? Let's get some imaginary bars up here. Let's check that yep. What's this? I already put the strat labels on for the kids in the back, but what is this thing? Let's get an arrow on the chart. Let me get a down arrow. Give me a down arrow, trend spider. Nope, no. I want a down arrow, sir. Nope, that ain't gonna do it. Maybe I could teach it with an up arrow. Nope, it's just not gonna do it. All right, we'll teach it with a different arrow. We'll do it that way. Okay, so you got an inside bar on the daily chart. No actionable signal on the week, but we have an inside bar for Monday. So inside bars can go either way. Let's make this one red. We'll say, hey, it went down. All right. 212 down. All right, pulling down the week a little bit. Doesn't really get wrecked. But let's just say this is Monday. We'll label this one Monday. Monday. All right, Monday. Oop, way too big. Let's see here. Let's do this. Opacity. We'll make this one like this. And we'll make it a little smaller. Okay, Monday. So Monday looks like that. All right, this is just an example. Let's go ahead and clone that thing. And we got Tuesday. Tuesday goes 2 up. We'll make that one green. Tuesday. All right. Okay. Now we have a situation like this. 212 down, that's Monday, and then Tuesday you got a 2-2 reversal back up. That happens all the time. All right. And that's good. So looking at your money flow index, again, we're just using this as a gauge. That's not necessarily strat stuff. It's just another way we can confirm, okay, they are putting their money in this thing. Money flow index measures price and volume at the same time. All right. And they're putting their money in there. So let's say it goes 212 down on Monday, and then Tuesday, bam, they're back in it. Turn around Tuesday. What's that going to do? That's going to put you in a reversal right at 102. It's already, be 2 up on the week. All right. It'll be 2 up on the week at 105. But it'll get you in on a reversal that's already happening on the month and the week. All right. They're already buying on the week. They're already buying on the month, taking a 2-2 reversal back into the green. That's what you want to do. I'm showing you time frame continuity now. So you're going to take a 2-2 reversal on the daily chart back into the green of the week and the month. Okay? That's what you want to do. You can also say, okay, here's 2-2 reversal back up. I'm going to take a 2-2 reversal back up on the 60s. You can do that as well. All right, for a tighter stop. You're always going to have your stops in there, okay? Here's a different scenario. Let's say Monday goes green, 212 up, continuation up. You can trade that. 212 continuation up. What's our actionable signal? The inside bar. That's your actionable signal. So anything above 103.58, that goes in force. The buyer says, we're here. The buyer says, we're here. We ain't done. We ain't done, AMD. All right. We're gonna turn AMD into automatic money dispenser. We're gonna turn that nickname around, okay? And it goes 212 up on Monday. That's your actionable signal you will get in on to get back into the green of the month. Get back into the green of the week and the reversal of the month, okay? Remember, time frame continuity is about the color, but it's also about time. All right, this reversal on AMD, 2-2 reversal back up on the month, is good all month. It's good for the rest of the month. And the magnitude's 115. All right, you're just trying to, what we're talking about now in this video is trying to find a safe way into what the buyers are already doing on the month and the week. We prefer an actionable signal on the week. Yes, we do. But we have an actionable signal on the day. Actionable signal on the day that help us get into what's happening. All right? All right. So there's 2 different ways. I talked about 212 up. I talked about a situation where it goes 2 down and then 2 up, which would be another red strat. Okay? Thank you so much, Mike. I hope that definitely answers your question. And AMD, let's see if we can turn that nickname around from automatic money destroyer to automatic money dispenser. This is the Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. A ticker request. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.